What's up there, YouTube? It's your boy Big Leonard here, B&M Land Management Company. Today, just wanted to share something with you guys, and I think as a business owner, regardless of what industry it is, we all know that we need the right tools to do the job, and without the right tools, it's basically money that's wasted or not earned because without the proper tools, you end up devaluing, if that's even a word. You devalue your time. And yesterday, I had went and picked up a BigDog Diablo MP, and I'll just share with you guys why I chose the Big Dog and not a Skag or X-Mark. We'll get. I'll show you here, and here we are. Like I said, it's a Big Dog Diablo MP, 60-inch deck, 11 gauge top, 7 gauge around the sides, 26 by 12 tires, rears, 13. I got on the other side of the sun. 13 6.5 in the front. Got 12 gallon fuel capacity at the 35 horsepower Kawasaki FX 1000V. What else? Obviously the ROPS protection system there. What else? Got the adjustable seats. You can adjust it for your weight. It's pretty decent, and I haven't even used this thing yet. And oh yeah, there's the hour meter. I mean, I picked it up and it has 4/10 of an hour on it. And what else? That's pretty much the the cutting height deck. You can, with this mower, you can cut from 1 inch all the way up to 5 inches. And the thing for me that I wondered, well, it doesn't really matter to me. I know some of you guys it matters a lot, but on these the cutting height adjustments, it's in 1/2 inch adjustments, so it's 1.5, 2.5, like that, all the way up to 5 inches. But for me, that doesn't really matter because what I do, I mean, 1/2 inch is not that much of a difference. And so that's something that didn't bother me at all. One thing with the big dogs that, and I don't know, it may or may not make a difference to some people, and it didn't really make a difference to me, but the parking brake, which is, I believe, just like the Hustlers, because Big Dog's made by the same company, XL, which makes Hustler as well. But the parking brakes is you pull your handles out, your control levers out to release the parking brake. And I think just, I don't know, sometimes I guess if, getting on and off these mowers, I don't know how big of a difference that is in regards to time management, I guess that's what you want to call it. But I kind of like it. I kind of like it being like that. And oh yeah, you can see this. I mean, this is the trailer hitch there. I mean, it's still on. I literally picked this thing up yesterday, and I backed it off the trailer and put it in the garage because I had to go do family things. But and another thing that I did was I actually purchased 2 extra sets of blades. One being high lift blades and the other being a low lift blades. And I'll tell you why I decided to go that route. For one, I know the majority of what I'm going to be doing is going to be green grass, some weeds, and that. But the thing is, it's all the taller stuff. It's all the taller stuff, the month's growth, and even more than that. So I decided to get 2 sets of high lift blades, or an extra set of high lift blades, and it came with high lift blades. And the reason I chose to get a set of low lift blades is because on some of these properties, you got these weeds that are about 2 feet tall, but they're dormant right now. And actually, they come out in the late winter, early spring here, and they'll grow. And when they grow, they get out of control. But then, as the spring goes on, later in the spring, they just kind of die down or go dormant. And what I've realized is a lot of those properties, those types of conditions, they're, for instance, like a horse arena, where it was previously plowed, it was manicured, and then it just didn't take care of it, and it grows up, and there you go, you got these weeds there that are overgrown, and then they go dormant, but then there they are. And so you have what you have is you have a lot of dirt and dust and sand that's being pulled up. And so I figured that I would use a low lift blades to do those kind of properties with. And yeah, they don't throw much. They don't throw much, but the thing is, from what I've heard you can protect your equipment better with those kind of blades and those kind of conditions. And then one thing that I won't have to worry about is those kind of weeds. Because they're just dormant and dry, it doesn't really take much to cut them. So I'm not really worried about throwing a lot of weeds, grass, whatever you want to call it. I'm not really worried about that. I'm just more so worried about protecting my equipment. And what else? And that's pretty much it. And And oh, and by the way, how I even came to getting this big dog, I was patient. I just started my company a couple months ago, and I just kind of took it slow with it, and I already had the equipment. I mean, I had just my own equipment to do lines. I mean, if I wanted to just go out and just start doing lines right away, I could have, I had the equipment to do it. I actually had well, I still have it. I have an X Mark Quest, and it's 48 inches, 22 horsepower, Briggs and Stratton. It's about 10 years old, I believe. And I recently just got it. I actually bought it from my mom about 10 years ago, and she just passed away back here in March, and that's how I ended up with it. And but anyways, I used it on my yard here, and I noticed a huge difference compared to that Craftsman that I had been using. And but when I started, when I got the idea to do this, to start this company, I just gave it a shot with that X Mark. And the thing is, my neighbor, he was actually my first customer, and I just kind of kept playing around with numbers and all of that, and just to see what was gonna be not only fair for them, but it was gonna be worth it to me for my time. And because as we know, time is money. And so I was like, what the hell, I'll just go over and just do his back here. And I got permission, and he paid me for it, and I noticed how long it took. And it took me a pretty good while. I mean, it was a 1 acre, it was 1 acre, and I ended up, it took me over 3 hours to do it. I'm pretty sure of that. And now I realize that this mower, it ain't gonna cut it, for this kind of mowing. But if you got a regular yard, those little mowers like that, they'll do the job. Especially if you're weekly or bi-weekly, they'll do the job just fine. So I ended up doing a lot of research, and just online, watching videos like I stated before in my 2 earlier videos. Just a lot of information that I've gotten from all you guys with these companies here that's posting your videos on YouTube. You guys, you guys don't understand how appreciated I am for you guys to do that. And so for me, I figured, well, I might as well do it too. And it not only builds business, but also it pays it forward. And so here I am. But crap, got off thinking of something else here. Forgot what I was saying. But anyways, I did all the research, and I've done demos. I've demoed this Big Dog like 3 times. I demoed the X Mark Radius X once. It cut nice, but I think it definitely had a smaller engine on it. And then I demoed a Skag Turf Tiger 2. Which it's I mean, don't get me wrong, the Skags, they make good mowers. It's just that when it came down to it, like I felt like this mower was cut better, and the way it's set up, it's set up for me. And oh yeah, I'll show you guys something else here about this about this mower. And you tall guys will really appreciate this. And one of the things that when you sit on these mowers, you gotta pay attention to how big this platform is. I mean, you short guys, I'm 6'6" tall, and so you short guys that are 6 foot or 5'10", I mean, I'm calling you short. That doesn't matter to you, but it matters to me. And because for you guys, you shorter guys, it's just a matter of adjusting the seat, sliding it forward, then you guys are comfortable. But for us taller guys, it matters tremendously. And so for me, when I sit on this mower here, my legs are stretched out. I mean, they are stretched out. They're not, crammed up like I'm in, some smart car. My legs are stretched out. And then also, the width of it is a difference too. Because on the Skag, I believe you had the deck foot raise. It was closer in, I believe, and then then they had a foot brake here, and so you kind of felt like you was in this small cockpit, and I didn't think that would work for me. And then another reason, I think what sealed the deal on me buying this BigDog is the price, the cost of it. And right now, I've been kind of dealing with A to Z equipment in Gilbert, Arizona, and I've been talking to them. Actually, Diane Mercer is who I've been mainly dealing with, and so she texted me last week. Yeah, it was on Friday, and she said that they were having this promo on these big dogs, and if you pay cash, then it's basically $10,000. I mean, it's $9,999, so I just say $10,000. And then I asked her, well, what is the out the door price? Because that's what really matters to me. And so she gave me the price, and for what I ended up, well, hang on a second. She told me that, then it's almost $5,000 difference. Because I think her original quote on this mower for me was about 15,300 or 15,400. I think 15,300 or $400, somewhere, one of those two, I believe. And so I just, kind of during that time, I mean, that obviously was a couple months ago, and now just being patient on this. I mean, this came through, and so I ended up purchasing it, and I paid cash for it. So, for you guys, that I know you guys like to know what the cost is, what I pay for it, because I see it all the time in your comments. Well, you said you talk about everything else, but you didn't talk about how much you paid for it. Well, I'm gonna disclose what I paid for it. I paid $10,788 is what I paid for it, in whatever cents. That's how much I paid for this mower, and I really felt like I got a good deal on it. It's a simple mower. It's simple, but it's strong. It's built like a tank, and so here I am. I mean, I don't know how long this promo is going on for, but I mean, I guess it's something. I mean, you guys, if you guys here locally or wherever, I mean, if you something that you got interest in, and you can give her a call. And like I said, A to Z Equipment and Gilbert, they were the ones that's been helping me out on this deal. I've talked to the mechanics as well over these past couple of months. I drop in and just kind of pick their brains and all that. So this wasn't just a spur of the moment purchase, but I felt like now was the time to do it, and I did it. So here I am. With this new mower, it's really time to put it to work, and let it just not only pay for itself, but just use it to support me, my family, and whatever else. But anyways, I don't want to. There's nothing else. And there's a couple of accessories I'm definitely gonna purchase, and I'll be purchasing them or buying them pretty soon. I think one is a trimmer rack. I'd like to get a trimmer rack. I think that's going to be important for me. And then also I will I will remove this chute here, and I will get a quick chute, OCDC, because I think mainly because in my backyard, we got this area, and I don't, if I mow it, it's really not in any condition to mow right now. But when I get it back up, then when I start mowing, then I don't want to get my Craftsman and bag it. I don't want to mess with that. I'd rather just use that chute blocker to control the clippings there. But but not only that, but then if I end up doing a few yards here, then that's something to consider as well, having that option available. And then, as you can see, these handles, I gotta adjust them, raise them up. They're low right now for me, so I'll be adjusting those up, and then they'll be perfect for me. But anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. So anyways, if you like this video, just subscribe to the channel and click that bell down below, like everyone says. And I don't know if I'm gonna be doing a video every day or whatever, but I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on, and any kind of suggestions or ideas that I come up with. But anyways, you guys have a blessed day, and go out and just make it happen.